All right, all right, all right, all right. What's going on? So first of all, just testing to make sure all the sound's good. Gonna test out the piano real quick. Try that one more time. Just trying to make sure I've got the. All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna keep it on here, and we're gonna wait for more people to get in here. Then we're gonna do. So what I'm gonna do right now is just, like I said before, I'm just gonna wait. Well, real quick, let me just see what happens when I do that. All right, there I am. Yo. And then I'm just gonna see what it looks like on here. And then I'm gonna start. Okay, cool. So yeah, for anyone who's in here now, this is gonna start in just about 5 to 10 minutes. I need to make one of those little things that says. So yeah, for anyone who's in here now, this is gonna start in just about 5 to 10 minutes. Hey, what's up, Galva Bart? Need to make one of those little things. Oh shit, need to mute. There we go. Sorry about that. God, I have so many tabs open. It's just like I've got the Twitch one and I've got this one, and I still need to get another one up. I need to get the alerts going. So that's all right. Let's just have it going. All right, cool. Yeah, for anyone who's just coming in right now, this is just going to be a quick little lesson, interactive video here in a second. Just going to wait for a couple more people, and then I'm going to get started. Okay. Hey, what's up, Galva Bart? How you doing? I'm doing something a little different. I decided I'm going to do a quick little afternoon video here, because I was like, I'm going to practice, but, if people want to watch or something. So I'm just going to go through learning this piece for my stream tonight. Might do a couple of different pieces. And then going to probably do another one tonight with just regular music, and maybe I'll play what I learned today. We'll see. I'm going to turn the video on here in a second, too. Just going to go get a drink. Yo, what's up, Notice? How you doing? I'm going to do a quick lesson here in a second, just how to read music and stuff like that. See if anyone cares. Just going to do a little practice thing, and then I'm going to start. Probably going to start here really soon because people are already starting coming in. Yeah, that's basically exactly what I'm going to do. And also, yeah, this is just going to be a general like question video too. So whenever I'm explaining something or doing whatever, if anyone has a question about anything, you can be feel free to ask away. Yeah, sure. Let me go ahead and make it a little bit larger. I was gonna try to make it so that you could see all the notes, but we'll just take it a bar at a time. Oh, whoa, a little too big. One more. There we go. That should be good. Everyone can see it okay? I think that might look a little better. I've never done this with the sheet music before, so I'm probably really bad at it. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Oliver Keys, and today we're going to be doing a little Legend of Zelda sheet music tutorial. I've been playing a lot of Legend of Zelda music, amongst other stuff, on my streams, and I thought I would do a little video to show kind of how I approach a piece, what do I do, how do I figure this out, and this. Anyway, so the piece I'm working on today, if anyone's interested, I kind of cropped off the head. There we go, is Lake Hylia from Twilight Princess. If anyone played that game, it's kind of the theme when you're there and you're in the fishing hole or whatever. So I guess I'll go ahead and start here in a second. Thank you. I have way too many. I have more posters on the other side, and I got it here and there. All right, so let me just make sure that you can see my little mouse moving when I click on that real quick. Then we'll go ahead and start. Can you see it? Is it working? Stream lagging. What's up, Valium? I don't think so. I'm just not doing too much, really. It should be okay, though. My streams usually don't have a problem in the first 5-10 minutes. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So for those of you who read sheet music, you kind of already know what we're looking at. You know, we kind of look at a couple of things first. Look at the key signature, time signature, look for repeats and stuff like that, but that's kind of more if you're sight reading. So I guess the first thing I'll say is the key of this piece. I like how the first piece I choose is an F sharp major. But so all that means, all right, is that everything we play is basically going to be raised up one. So if you play an F, it's going to be an F sharp. You play G, it's going to be G sharp. A is going to be A sharp. B is B natural. C is C sharp. D is D sharp. And then we have E sharp and F sharp. Max is not here. I don't know. I was going to go grab lunch with him, but I think he was busy. So I guess the first thing I always do when, yeah, Max, poor Max, I miss you, is figure out the key. So this is in the key of F sharp. So as long as I know my scales and keys and everything, I'll be able to kind of go through this quicker. So the first thing I do is kind of take it a bar at apart. So the first measure, we have these 7 notes. Let me bring the mic closer. We have F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, again, an octave up, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and then we have E sharp. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to practice playing those notes together. And then do it again. All right, so then now what I'm looking for is a pattern. Excuse me. How many times do I have this phrase? And as you can see on the music, we have it about 4 times. We have it in the first measure, second measure, third measure, and fourth measure. So let's just go ahead and we're going to play the first 2 measures of the piece. play a little slower. F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and E sharp. And that's the first thing. Also, Valium, I think he wrote it out in the key of F sharp because the next phrase goes into the key of A, which I think fits a little more correctly and theory-wise than if we were in G flat. Because that F sharp to A, that kind of makes sense, but then when you go from G flat to A, it's a little bit more different. I think that's why. I mean, they're both the same. G flat has 6 flats. F sharp has 6 sharps, so it really doesn't matter too much. All right. So then I guess the biggest thing, right, is just figuring out what the left hand does. Because when we come to this, you know, I'm not going to be able to do this phrase just with 2 hands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out the fingering for it. And I've played this a little bit before. So what I like to use is 5, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I have my own copy of the score in paper, so I can write on it and stuff. And I wish there was a way that I could write on this PDF right here. That'd be really helpful, but I don't think I can, and I don't know how. So we'll continue going on. And that's all I'm doing, is just practice going that several times. One part, if you've noticed, when we go from that F sharp, the third, is that I have to cross over to my 4th finger. So that's a good thing to practice, is just crossing over to the 4th finger. And then doing it again. You can play an A and F sharp major. I think the transition of going from F sharp major to A major it makes a little bit more sense than G flat to A. But I don't know. I don't really care too much. All right, so then we have the first thing. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of try to play it up to tempo. If you notice, we have some pedal markings. So I'm just keeping the pedal down for the whole measure and then releasing for the next one. And I'm just doing this like a whole bunch of times, which is probably really boring, but that's the only way you're going to learn it. Because if you do it once, then it's like, okay, you get lucky. But if you can do it like 5, 6, or 7 times without making any mistakes, then you should be okay. So now the next thing I'm going to do is going to work on the right hand. So again, the best way to do that is just figure out the notes. C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, B natural, A sharp, and then F sharp. And then we go from C sharp to F sharp to E. Also, for everyone who's just joining in, this is just kind of a little tutorial lesson, working on a piece, trying to learn it, how to figure it out, stuff like that. So for this part, what I like to do is I try to keep the fingering pretty close together. So I like to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 1, and then I move. When I'm on my 1, the thumb, I try to move my 3rd finger over and then go 1, 4, 3. Something like that. I should probably write it down, but it'll be all right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to practice just doing the right hand by itself. And I'm just going to do that again. All right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it together. And I'm just going to put it together really slowly. So bear